Hey guys, and welcome to a brief Rise to War video. I think I literally just put one out, but I wanted to do this one because I've been toying with the idea of developing a blitz fiddle for Elrond, and I'm just wondering how much of a purpose it would have. For 21 points, you can get Lord of Imladris. For 22 points if you want to max it, but for 21 points, you can get Lord of Imladris and 7 points into Convener for first 2 rounds, initiative, and a follow-up chance. Or for 22 points, 21, you can get Half Elven, which to me is way better of a title in regards to the fact that he is primarily a army damage commander. And then you can go into coalition, but it gives your elves a 75% chance to always have initiative. So I'm just wondering, is there viability if I were to take 21 points out of here, put it into coalition, maybe Boon and Champion of the Light, or do I, take 21 points out of here and just try to work on refining this blitz fiddle? So I'm going to take off the fiddle. Typically how I would run him is an Elven White Knife, a Ranger Shroud, the standard Aegis Helm, and I would run him with a Hunter's Mark Purple because I try to counter Gills or Fleeting Movement Gandalfs and so forth. So we are going to run him in this challenge. I kind of just want to get a feel for how much damage his Lord of Imladris does and the Convener double hits. I have a feeling that the double strike is worth the double strike is going to be worth, unfortunately, the 21 points. Not unfortunately, but you kind of wish you could take those points and invest them somewhere else. So the first, and once again, these are going to be against AI commanders that are not extremely well optimized, not even probably B level optimized, but we're just doing this. I kind of want to see just the typical output of some battles with the Convener on him. We're going to try to take skills that actually don't affect him. So for this one, we'll take this. The speed does a little... You know what? We'll take this one because it's Uruk-hai units. And we'll see how we did on that first battle. Okay, so these did exceptionally... I mean, he didn't take... These backline didn't take any damage. Those took plenty. He conked 17,000 out... and his troops did 170,000. So let's kind of look at the reports here. Okay, so Herald, Sentinel, Bow Knight was granted pursuit. They all benefited from the Aegis, so that's good. Bow Knight was granted follow-up by Convener, so we've got an attack and attack. So that's about 23,000. Okay, so Elrond's Convener did not affect dual blows on the Sentinels, but 21,000. Herald was granted follow-up, so 23,000. So yeah, I mean that's an extra 11,000. That's an extra 24,000 between those two units. So not unfortunately, but I just really wish that the Lord of Imladris was, I don't want to say a little better per se, but I just wish... I don't know. I just wish it was in a different place, the titles, the sub-skill to the title. The damage is so helpful, and I think I do have to keep it, but I kind of wish I didn't. So, we'll go ahead and do one more battle. It did get through some of the backline. So, that's crazy. Bow Knight was granted follow by Convener. So, Bow Knight, I don't know, that feels like it seems to get that the most. Sentinel was granted follow-up. So we have 9,000 here, 18,000, that's 27,000. Herald was also granted, so 8,000. So there was like 35,000 in the first round. Let's see round 2. 10,000 from there, 18,000 from there, and another 5,000 from there. So there was literally like 60,000 damage bonus in the first 2 rounds. So yeah, Convener's just too strong to get rid of. I think what I'm going to do is drop some points out of White Council. Probably go into 8 and 4, top this off, and that way it actually prioritizes ranged units, and then see where we're at from there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a video on it. I didn't have to, but I just enjoy recording, and I just kind of wanted to just speak on the topic of do I think the Convener is too strong to get rid of? And I think if it was just strictly initiative, I would just go into coalition, but the dual strike is too important. I mean, both those battles had close to 60,000 damage, bonus damage in the first 2 rounds. So I don't think I can give that up. I think that is worth the 21 points. And I think with topping off his R0 title, prioritizing ranged units early game, I think that's helpful. It's also a 1-round cooldown. So thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.